Right, the Vibes in 5 Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me, bro. You see me? The fire, which is about to go down now, is something I can't quench. It's something I can't even handle. So I'll be allowing my guests to do all the explanations, all the talking. She actually has something bothering her that she has to tell you guys so you can help her decide. It's about awards. I mean, she's been nominated for an award. She voted massively, spent a lot of Ghana cedis to vote. And at the end of the day, she didn't win. One would ask, if you vote and you didn't win, why should you get angry? She goes by the name Ifia Start, Edna. Very hyperactive lady. Very pretty as well.
I know you two can give fans, man.
Oh, for real?
I know, right?
For real, doll.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're laughing because the story hasn't been the same since.
Trust me, you don't know what is going on. Like
you
the
are
man
boiling.
Say, I'm boiling inside, but this one there is just the facial winner.
But
this
for
is
real,
my
man.
real whatever.
What's making you so angry? Like I said, if you voted and you didn't win, I mean, it means the winner voted more.
Okay. The winner voted the more. Thank you.
Spent more money.
I feel that I should circle that word.
Yes.
The winner voted the more.
Yeah.
So let me begin from this point so that people watching me would be able to judge. And I said you will get my angle for being angry. Thank you too, and God bless you for this very platform and to all people that are watching too. So I had nominations for GOWA.
GOWA.
Yes, Ghana Outstanding Women's Award.
Yeah.
Actually, I am a presenter.
Right.
I host the morning show on KFM TV, and I host a fashion diary show, which is aired on GTV Live.
Right.
Now it's Lifestyle TV. I have a couple of projects. I was the project manager for Ahenewa, the other lady who also had an issue. We toured Ghana, the 16 regions, almost all the 16 regions during the COVID era when it was intense and we were asked not to go out.
You were out there touring.
We were still touring and then giving education and giving out PPEs. We had, I mean, a couple of sponsors who did, but the risk alone cry involved is another thing on its own I wouldn't want to talk about. And I believe that I have worked. I started this whole media thing, I think in 2012. I started with GNA. I've been with graphic Junior Graphic. I've also been with ZTV. I have been with Joy News, and I'm now with KFM TV and GTV Live. So I believe that per the things that I have sent to you, they have a team which sat and went through all these things, and then I felt that they know even the GOWA. We personally, I have covered the red carpet and the event for the GOWA since right from the beginning, the first edition. So the recent one crown they did. I believe that you had seen some of my works, and that is why you probably, based on these,
you got nominated.
I got you accepted whichever, and then sent me the letter
that you've been nominated.
Confirmed the nomination.
Yeah.
Now after the nomination, you sent me a letter. Through the letter, there was nothing like this whole thing is like 100% voting, or a 70 and 30%.
There was nothing like that.
Nothing.
But was it stated that winner will be chosen through voting?
Okay, so voting.
Voting.
Yes.
Yes.
But nothing like 100% or 70, 30.
No detailing about the voting.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, after that, you did flyers for us, which means like automatically we are supposed to garner for votes from people who would vote. In Tinkofor, this voting pattern was actually connected to mobile money. So a vote costs 1 cedi.
A vote is 1 cedi.
Trust me, a vote costs 1 cedi.
That's expensive, right?
1 cedi. Exactly. So it's not even 50 pesos. And I said the pesos.
Yeah, 1 cedi.
1 cedi, a vote costs 1 cedi. And it's connected to your mobile money, to which you are now register on their portal. They didn't make it like opaque. And I said,
so it's transparent. You could see.
Transparent on their portal. So once anybody votes, quickly you would see. So even that, at a point we had issues. But I feel, I mean, technical issues were
it does happen.
Yes, it does happen. So at a point, make communicate right from the first day.
Right.
I communicate with her because I have her number, and she communicates all the time. And trust me, she has even been on my show. Now, so now I see I make what's happening.
She doesn't mind you even if you WhatsApp her.
Yes,
that's fine. That's okay. So you got nominated.
Yes.
You were told winner will be chosen through voting.
Great.
voting wasn't given detail for you to know if it's 30% board, 70% public. So you went in with thinking that it's 100% public voting.
Exactly.
And so the D-Day, nobody explained anything to you guys.
No.
So why are you angry? You are saying that it's transparent. You saw everything that happened. Every single vote counted, and you saw it.
Thank you.
So where is the anger coming from?
My anger is now coming from the fact that I think that it's high time society put people right. Because I feel that people brand award schemes to get, and I said, take money from people who don't even have plenty. And I said, it could be that you even have more, but,
but they are taking
in
it
the name of an award.
Right.
And then later they give whatever. They don't meet your expectations. And they give to whoever they please, or they give to people that they think would make their award scheme look relevant.
Did the winner deserve it?
If you ask me, and per the communication that went on, I believe that there's been kululu. No, I don't think that. I feel that I deserve it.
The award should have come to you.
Should have come to me.
Because?
Because on their portal, I emerged the one with the
highest vote for
vote.
your category.
For my category.
What category was it?
Okay, outstanding young woman TV personality of the year.
Outstanding young woman TV personality of the year. And you had most votes on their portals.
1,403.1.
1,403.
Yes. And the other lady had 1,246.0.
So over 100 plus votes.
Yes.
But she won.
Yes.
When you, the one with the highest vote, we can't even talk first round or second. You didn't win.
I know.
You didn't win.
So right.
Yeah, you didn't win.
Also first runner
No.
beauty pageant.
Yes, you didn't win.
Exactly. May win. I must see may win.
Yeah, they say you didn't win.
Yes. Meanwhile, so a honomon ponko dancing Nayembra, the events ground.
Right.
After the whole thing, she sent me a message that okay, so the dating the day the events will take place,
right?
Which is on the
1st October.
Yes, and then in the voting thing was supposed to end on the last day of September, I think 30th September, and it was supposed to end 11:30. My vote went in like 11:25, which means I still have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I said, during right from the onset, the lady was not voting. Another person who was voting, Kakram, who was Abena, one Abena in that category. Actually, we were 8 in that category.
Wow.
Yes, Anita Kufu, Aisha Mo from TV3. Like there were other people.
The squad
like,
was
there.
there.
The squad was in that category. So I felt that day now the lady started voting. Ovoti,
the
like,
one who won started voting massively on the last day of voting.
It was like a banter. She
votes and you vote.
Exactly.
Oh.
And at that point, I feel the reason why I'm hurt is that people voted and
people voted with their monies. Yeah.
Exactly. And see, people are asking me. They're asking me. This is the what is showing on their portal. What is happening? Why didn't you get it? You had the highest, so why didn't you get the the award? And I don't even have any better explanation for them because the lady is not saying anything. Now on the day of events, because I only hear me. Yeah. When we went, I told my colleagues say this thing, baby, I wait drew a beauty queen of the year.
Right.
The lady that I supported, I think the project Ahenewa. I was the project management during the COVID tour, so I was monitoring hers too. So I realized that she had 3,303.0, and the other lady they gave to had 2,700.
How come?
Oh, Offa, you're asking the right questions. Yes. Oh yeah, and I think you are watching, so you should come out and explain that.
But haven't you called her? You should have a meeting with her. Call her. Since she's your friend, you've covered her events, you've worked with her. Call her.
My phone is with my colleague Ramatu here. I have called, I've sent messages, and Entina Medi Kanka said right from the onset we chat, and even before
you've been
like
cool.
We chat, we are cool.
But now she's not cool.
Now she's not responding to any of my messages, none. And when we call her, she won't pick.
But maybe it's because she understands the job so well that she knows if people don't win, they will get agitated, and so I have to lay back.
Oh really? I think that when you did communication, you are a journalist yourself. I'm equally a journalist, so we know the essence of communication. And see, things will go wrong when you are not talking, and when you've decided that I am throwing.
But it's like you are forcing her to talk.
So come and talk, because we force Jane. You're forcing Crawford to do that. It's electoral commission. How many times have you not called them out?
But you're not supposed to force her to talk.
Oh, really? It is my money, and it is people's money at the end of the day. So you need to answer.
But people have won.
I feel that people have won.
People have
Based
won.
on what did they win?
So you are bitter.
I am not bitter.
Okay.
I am not bitter. I am making my claims. I feel that there are people out there who are going through the same issue, but they are afraid that society, this same society, will come at them and be like, Addington Awokasa, why are you like this? You didn't read any. But I'm putting my claims. What I have seen on their portal is I'm speaking based on that.
You won based on that.
Yes, so if you think that there's something else, come out and talk to me.
Maybe she's preparing to come out properly.
Oh, Arnold. When was the events? There was
you
Friday.
said 1st October.
Yes,
and
Friday.
Yes, today is
and before you will come out to do the Arnold, I have said no mess
right.
But let me go back to the events.
Don't worry, go back. Go back.
At the events ground.
Yeah.
When Ahene West issue happened, I stood up personally because I'm a project manager.
Right,
so I stood to go and ask the guy who was communicating with them in there. I understand the guy is on their team, say operations manager,
right.
or he's one of the, when you go to the portal,
but he's part of the team.
So he's part of the team, which
right.
means everyone except Arnold production, you know each and everybody here,
yeah.
and you know each and everybody's role here.
Yeah.
And whatever you are doing here, I'm very sure they are aware that we are doing an interview,
yeah.
and you know they know how you go
they
about
know
your
who is coming and who is going out.
About it.
Yes.
Thank you. So I asked the guy, was like, I don't even know what is going on. No, it could be a mistake.
It could be a mistake.
Exactly.
Possibility.
God. A Hano Krano, a minus on your team.
Yeah.
Because you should
you
know
are not
what
supposed
is,
to
you are
be
not supposed to
doing
tell
mistakes, yes,
exactly.
when you're dealing with people's money.
Thank you.
And reputations.
And yes, look at team no
right.
I'm expecting you to know and be abreast with everything. So
right.
be afraid your cameraman and ask vibes in 5. Then
he
should be
tell
able
you.
to tell you. Great. On Kasemika, I mean,
you can ask him right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. I'm making it sorry for me. That's it. Nothing. The guy was like that. So he was like, okay, so I'm communicating with them. I'm going there and find out and come. So you relax. We will sort things, everything out. The guy went in and he wasn't coming. And so my colleagues were like, oh, like we should go there and ask them for. And I'm saying, my sister was like, oh, they're being trained and do yes, because sorry, that's what my boy means.
How does so you had to wait.
But this issue, I think that you should speak to Lady Nankasa to give you the explanations, because Mikra, I don't understand, and the guy is not saying anything sensible. And sorry, I was there. Then TV personality of the year. Yeah. That is different from our category.
That's the main, like...
That's the...
Yes, heavy.
Right. Right. And when they mentioned that, the lady stood up.
Okay.
No, award.
Okay.
And the host was like...
Oh, so she stood up thinking when the category hasn't even been mentioned.
Great.
So it means...
How did the lady even know? Because the people in that category know.
Award. And you are talking about the lady who won your category.
My category, yes.
She stood up to receive an award which wasn't even hers.
Wasn't even her category.
As if she knew something before.
She knew. So then, make sure say Omame invite.
Yeah, she gave
through the invite. One country me say you didn't win.
Right.
And you know, but these are the reasons why you didn't win or something.
You
but
weren't told anything like that.
Nothing. It was like you have a ticket and one person too. Right. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you very much. So in the at the event ground, now and then the all corner and I also sign but now
so it was like a mistake. She stood and she came back to sit down.
And so if you watch the video, the host Clemento Suarez said,
right.
Then a while I say and your brabeji wadi and say brabeji. You get it? So like a hawker crown, and then I was like, a pin me.
So you felt cheated. You felt like there's something going on. There's a scheme.
There's a scheme.
But it's an award scheme.
So okay, so it's a fraud scheme.
Well, it's an award scheme. Fraud and anything scheme
means like fishy.
Not fishy per se, but you sit down and you put things together.
Okay.
A scheme is a scheme.
I'm grateful that you said you put things together.
Yeah,
so
scheme
there
is scheme.
and then the people should be aware and abreast with everything there. So you are not supposed to tell me it's a mistake. Later come and tell me it's 70 and 30. And you tell
70
me...
and 30 like how?
Great.
70 public.
I remember the drew.
Right.
All
right, go and come. Yeah, Cobra. I'm here.
So I went there, like, I was like, okay, so I don't understand. Initially, I was like, I'm going to the stage to tell Clement that I think there's a problem, there's a mistake. So I'm going to check it because on their portal, I'm the winner. Yes. And I don't know how come. So maybe the guy was saying back there, like, say a mistake or no. Then my sister was like, no, I should rather go to them at the backstage and find out from them because their information is coming from backstage. And it's reasonable. So I went back with my team. And then when I got there, I wish that I could get my phone because I realized that their names and their designation was on their page.
Right.
When I got to the backstage, there was one lady that was sitting there, very beautiful. I understand is the PRO of the team.
The team, yeah.
And when I got there, I was like, please, I want to talk to Asantwa. And she's like, what happened? Another guy came out. And I'll say, what is the problem? And I'm trying to say, I want to talk to Asante. I was like, no, you tell me the problem. Yeah. I realized the guy is also the a team manager.
Right.
So the guy was like, what's your problem? I'm trying to say, young TV personality of the year, who won? Trust me, the guy couldn't answer.
He couldn't answer.
He was like, oh, it be another something, there's a BB trade. They will address that issue. And I was like, then please address it right now. Else I'm taking my money. Yes, because I won't sit down for people's, even if it's 10 pesos.
You will take it.
Yes, or be sweat.
Yeah.
And to think that the person think that I deserve it is why the person voted.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me something train. And if I'm sick, then it's like, oh, so there and then my team people were asking and they didn't understand.
So there was a bit of a brawl behind
there.
Backstage.
Great. And see, another person came out.
Right.
And that other person, I think, is head of operations. Based paired on way in
okay.
So the guy was like, I had no a bang stage,
So
excuse yourself. And I'm like, I'm not stepping out of this bag. If anything, what do you find? So I'll
we'll stand aside.
But inside
I'm still here.
I will keep quiet and shut up and go.
So you wanted to take your money
there
and then?
I wanted to take my money because I would declare only panel.
Right. But
it's
gone.
Yeah.
Didn't you read terms and conditions?
No. Terms and conditions,
but did you go on the portal?
I did.
Did you read anything?
I did.
Did you do research?
Arnold, please go on their portal right now and check if you will see anything like 70-30%.
So you feel it's fraudulent?
From here, I feel like a breach of contract in the first place, and then it's like a stolen verdict.
Everything
is off. BBR is off about that.
So what can you do? What can you do?
Now, most it's something that you are using to
empower women
and give them motivation.
Right.
That you're doing something, keep on doing them. And Americano, that's granted that your team is saying that I didn't get the 30% from there.
Right.
So how did they do the calculations to arrive at the fact that the lady who has Menka said it be a 50% vote? And what they said,
so that's what you want to know.
I want to know, and I want to take my money. I'm giving them an ultimatum. And they will also hear from my lawyers. And I feel that I should even write to the sponsors of the event. Because at a point, this is a hearsay, and I don't want to even work with the hearsay. Said the sponsors force you to give award to certain people. Like, really.
Sponsors
and
force
it's an alleged issue.
It's
so I don't want to. Exactly.
But you want to write to the sponsors.
I want to write to the sponsors as well. That they need to know the credibility of what they are sponsoring if they are also aware. Because you can't let people go through this trauma. And when we can. Emotionally,
now you are going
mentally,
you are not going mad, right?
But psychologically, I feel like
this, I told you. So we can just prepare.
Madam, I am just angry.
You are angry
because immediately I posted what has happened with GOWA. Then the other people who also
started talking to. So it's not just you.
No, a girl says that, oh yeah, same thing. So a day to the event, she tested her and was like, I don't know what happened last, to happen.
Year to happen
like,
this
oh,
year.
what are you talking? And in the message that he sent, so he was like, I told you what happened in 2019 will not happen again. What happened that you don't want to happen again? I have the test. If you would like, I can show the test to you right now. Yes.
Yeah.
So I know that Asantwa is watching. You have seen my messages. You don't want to respond. I am giving you ultimatum. Like it's just a
So
week.
when? So when?
1 week from today.
1 week from today.
Yes.
If she doesn't
Asantwa
respond.
should give me my money. I'm talking to lawyers to take
How
me
much
on.
is the
And I
money?
want 1,403.
1,403.
account because what point one I don't
The
know
one
how
is
it
one
came.
peso.
What so
If it's 0.1,
but
it's 1
say
peso.
if vote here one
CDR.
CDR, about send a point one.
So somebody tried to vote but didn't complete.
So
maybe.
how come? Why did you even accept it? It's so if you tell me that this is actually your friend is a humanitarian whatever,
yeah,
and you have sponsors that are, why are you gunning for money?
Votes.
Yes.
So you are taking your 1,000
1,000
plus money from
1,000 plus from them. The energy that I put in because that day, Arnold, that day I had an exam.
Right.
I had a paper.
You left it.
Mean to me leave that. Papa.
Right.
But I think that I did extra because
You did extra,
when
yeah.
you are going to write an exams, you
go through a lot.
Almost like,
I mean, you go through it. You need sound mind.
Trust me. I did my master's in development communication at GIG. So you should imagine it. I'm mentioning it so that you imagine exams
how
now
traumatic and how stressful
it will be at that point. But
yeah.
I still had to go through all
this award meant a lot to you. This award meant a lot to you.
Exactly, because I felt that
it's for women.
And Asantwa, I have been covering this, so I never expected this to come from her.
Are you surprised?
She actually disappointed me.
She's disappointed
Trust me,
you.
100%. She disappointed me because I have been covering this. I am not telling Asantwa to give me the award, even though I don't deserve it. No, you said it was going to be on votes pattern, and it's a 70. I believe that's. Unless you want to tell me 30% is bigger than 70.
Right. But 70 is bigger than 30.
Exactly. And see, it means that your 30% is coming from your team
so
who has scrutinized whatever I
so
sent you.
So who told you about this 70-30? Since you said she hasn't spoken, you haven't seen anything on the portal.
You.
Who told you about 70-30?
So
and why are you holding on to it?
The
operations manager?
Operations manager.
Is he the one supposed to tell you?
The whole thing we do, it's like, I believe that he's part of the team. So your operational manager, he knows everything that you do here.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me that, but
you can't take his word for it.
Because I'm expecting her to come out and tell me something.
She will come.
No.
You are not being patient with her.
Because I feel that people are asking me why you have the highest votes, but you didn't win.
But why are they pressuring you? They voted because they believed in you. If you didn't win,
yes,
they should leave
and
you.
see, they believe that an award that should tell people, the good work that you are doing should come to you. If that's what they gave to you,
yeah,
you understand.
They just want fair play. Yeah?
They want fair. Trust me, I won't. I remember very well. I sent this flyer out to people. Some of them did not vote. And some of them told me to my face, say, Ghana water, wamoya fraud, me brain fraud, and why you even now DHA? And I'm like, I need to at that point, I'm like, oh, where they are transparent because who voted here? Some of them were like, I won't vote because
so
I
now
don't
people even fear transparency.
People fear. And Crawford have issues deep down there.
Even transparent crowd then take
and it's a transparent kind of say yeah.
Then
opaque, so you can imagine. So I am just I'm telling everyone out there.
Talk to Asantwa.
Asantwa, I know that you know that I've sent you a message, but you are telling people. Ola called her and she told her say she hasn't spoken to any of us. And why is Ola believing our tantrums? So that's when I want tantrums. No, I don't know where now you whether you understand it, but it means that can't pass your
right.
Yes, and I'm expecting you to come out and tell me to my face. Say you told me, and I said you wrote in your letter. Say now even that I am asking you as Antwa say. Your friend is saying votes, no. How did you calculate it? Because if it's 30 now, the Canadian we should be at par on the same level.
Should be at par.
And our votes, the award gave to. Now I'm not even interested in the award. I need my money because it's people's money, and they are asking for explanation. If I tell you, there's one man, one person. He's not in Ghana. He sends massively.
The chairman.
Oh no.
Okay,
He's
go
my
ahead.
friend.
No, I haven't said
Why
anything.
you asking?
I
What's
only spoke
chairman?
about chairman.
In fact, I told you I work with 2 stations. They all promoted it, both here and there.
So she had promotion.
So here, I don't know.
You promoted her.
They promoted it on TV Live, Lifestyle TV, and they promoted it on KFM, like everywhere.
You promoted
I
it.
promoted it. So people are asking, why didn't you get it? And this man I'm talking about wrote to Yen because he's bitter. So until I say we voted baby, now still
paid a lot of money.
They are one more voting. Why are you laughing? I don't like that.
No, I'm not even laughing because of what you are saying. I'm laughing because of what he is going through.
I don't know, I said he's a friend.
I know now. That's why we are laughing.
That's why you and we are laughing. We are not laughing.
No, he spent money.
I don't like that. He's not the only person that voted.
Others
I know
voted.
people voted.
Yes,
I don't like that. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm not for fire members.
Exactly.
Arnold.
I hope it's not Zadzi that's forcing you to take the money.
Leave me alone. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Myself, I don't
In
like
fact, you should like it. You're liking it. I don't like it.
So if you get nominated next year, will you be happy?
In this one.
Yes, go
Trust
on.
me, I sent this and I'm saying it again. Semebo, crampo, and I say in my dream, I vote. Me vote. If myself, if I come again, like me bab, listen, I'm kind of cry. So say in my dreams, if I nominate myself with your award scheme, who no say bibi hame. Because I won't do that again.
You don't want to do anything.
I don't want to have anything to do with
But at
this
least
one.
cover the awards for her.
For what reason? I am
you've
here
been
and I'm
covering
talking
it.
about this.
But you've
Yes,
been covering
I've
it.
been covering it because I thought that she would do the needful.
Right.
That she would do the right thing.
By
Because
giving it
right
to you
now,
because you cover the award.
no way.
Oh, right.
Trust me, Arnold. If votes never course, I'm one person. Have you ever heard about my voice in this media?
No. You don't even talk.
The first day I posted this thing, people called me and like, if you're going to say we are sure because you don't do this.
Yeah.
I won't do this stuff. Personally, I've been against people who come on social media and talk plenty. I don't like it.
Now you find yourself in their shoes.
It makes me understand people from
yeah.
their point of view. No, and you say like you are stating your issues.
Right.
No, as for that one, I don't have issues. But people who make noise that are not relevant, that is my issue.
Yeah.
And no pay. But apart from that,
You won't be associated with this award
won't
in
be,
any way.
because I feel that the right thing should be done.
Right.
It's high time society put people right. That if you're doing something wrong, that you want to say, and society shouldn't condone things that are not right, wrongdoing. And personally, when I posted, there was one person who came and was like, "Oh, I show into now, Kasano." In fact, I blasted the person. Trust me.
Yeah.
I blasted the person. I told him he's part of the people in society who make people who are not doing the right thing, push, and they go on to do that. And that is why we have people out there who are afraid to come out and talk about these issues. Trust me, I'm not the only person they did it to. Make sure that I had a voice note.
Yeah.
Last Obi Kase, as last year, So it means it's something that's
been happening.
It's been happening. People feel that me will face. I have the brand. I don't want to go and do this to dent my credibility.
Right.
Obi say, award.
Yeah.
But like you were saying earlier, award schemes are there to make people feel appreciated and feel that we are doing something right.
Yeah.
Trust me, I remember when I sent this to GTV Live.
Right.
My boss was like, we thank God. GTV don't really.
GTV there, we know them.
Grandparents.
Yeah, they don't.
But they don't do this. But when I did, my boss was like, okay, so we now they are doing these things,
Yeah, so
and we
they
have
follow.
had. So they in fact I get that support from there too.
Wow.
You get it. Instead of you are doing this. My boss, I remember my boss from the KFM. My director and Kasangsa voted. If you come out to do this, what are you telling these people? And
Yeah.
But in to me out to talk.
But you are coming up. You've taken it up
exactly
on yourself
and
to
I'm
do it.
Yes. And Miami was my so me
So anti-corrupt awards.
Great. That and then Papa Kao said there are almost about 200 award scheme. But trust me, this is authentic.
Right.
So if we are society and we want to heal people for this. Now another lady was like, award scheme award and for brand kasia say and I make her say kasana. And I'm like, oh really? So the fact that there are people who like face I don't know, influential people out there who collected award doesn't still make it right.
Right.
So,
what is wrong is wrong.
What
right?
is wrong is wrong. Because of you feel that our nimno or crowd followers be brave just to push your schema. I feel that this is not right and it doesn't make it authentic.
For real. I mean, we'll let it land here. You've spoken enough, and I'm hoping that she would come out if she decides to do so to clear some of the things that you have raised. But she will see it and she will respond accordingly.
She's expecting her to be a woman enough to come out.
Yeah, so it's the money you want.
My money.
Now there's the money.
I need
so that you
money.
give it to people who gave it to you. You just want to give their monies back to them.
Maybe share orphanage because I believe they need it.
They need it
more than any other person out there.
Right. Let's leave it here. She goes by the name Ifya Start Edna. Beautiful name. She's a Ghanaian though. The Ifya should tell you she's a Ghanaian. Ifya Start Edna. My name is Arnold Elavanyo. Big shouts to Eddie. Big shouts to Mr. Brown. We out.